Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the physical features of Europe. In the previous video we have done first two physical features of Europe and now we are doing next two. So first is that Central Uplands, next is the Southern Mountain System. So let us start with the first Central Uplands. Central Uplands lies between North European Plains and Alpine Mountain System. So this is North European Plain, here Alpine Mountain System. So these are Central Uplands which lie between them, and they extend from Atlantic coast of Spain in the west through France, Germany and Poland. These uplands are about 1600 meter above mean sea level. This region is covered by mountains, plateaus. They include Meseta in Spain, Central Massif in France, Ardennes, these are here in Belgium, Plateau of Bohemia, which is here in Czech Republic, and there are rivers also, Rhine River and Rhone River. So these are the rivers flow in this region. Now next we have Southern Mountain System. Southern Mountain System, as we know, is a complex region and is affected by the orogenic forces. Now what are the orogenic forces? Orogenic forces are horizontal forces, horizontal movements caused by compressional force, which results in the formation of fold mountains. So these orogenic forces are mountain building forces. Here this region can be studied as the Alpine Mountain System, and this consists of high ranges rising to over 400 meter, and from west to east they are in southern Europe. From west to east we are moving. Let us start with the Alps. These are Alps here. These are young fold mountains with high peaks, steep slopes and deep valleys. Here Mount Blanc is the highest peak with 4807 meter height above sea level. From the Alps, mountain ranges branch out into different directions. On the west, the branch continues and emerges as a Pyrenees, which form the border between Spain and France. And then further in the west, Cantabrian Mountains. The Apennines run southward through the peninsula of Italy. This is peninsula of Italy. At the eastern end of the Alps, the mountain range is divided into two branches. One runs in the southeast direction as a Dinaric Mountains. These are Dinaric Mountains, and from the eastern end of Alps runs eastward as a Carpathian Mountains. Here the Caucasus Mountains are also included in this, located between Black Sea and Caspian Sea. Thus Mount Elbrus is the highest peak of Caucasus Mountains, which is 5642 meters high above sea level. Now let us talk about the southern chain of peninsulas. This chain of peninsulas have three important peninsulas, that is, first is Peninsula of Italy, the Peninsula of Spain and the Peninsula of Balkan Peninsula, which is here. So these are three important peninsulas in the southern Europe. Now drainage system of Europe. Here drainage system is that which is also known as river system, and this is a pattern formed by rivers, streams and lakes. Now this system is formed by which water is drained on the soil to enhance production. So here rivers in the west, that is Rhine River, Rhone River, Seine River, Loire River, Po River, which is there in the Alps. These are the western rivers, and here in the eastern part, Volga River, Don River, Dnieper River, Dniester River. This is Dniester River. These are the rivers in the western part. So rivers in the west are more useful for navigation. Navigation is for transportation. Then east, as river in the east freeze during winter months. Now we have some important lakes. Now important lakes which are there in Europe. So many lakes are formed due to glaciation during the ice age in Europe. So here Lake Onega, Lake Ladoga, these are important lakes, and Here in Switzerland, this is Geneva Lake, and Finland is also called as land of thousand lakes because there are so many glacier lakes which were formed, and that is why it is called as land of thousand lakes. So this is all about the drainage system of Europe and physical features. Thank you.